Jay, welcome to the Clown Show, buddy.
How's it going, man?
All right, gentlemen, the two of you are about to go head-to-head in a straight 8-hour bladesmithing competition where you're gonna be building a weapon from start to finish. The both of you will be building the Vaquero Machete. Ooh. The Vaquero Machete hails from the jungles of Latin America, where it has been used for thousands of years. Featuring a long, thin blade and an upswept tip, the weapon is ideal for delivering lethal strikes from horseback and is often the sidearm of choice for Central American cowboys. Previously featured on Season 9 of Forged in Fire, both smiths spent a lot of time perfecting their animal head pommels. Now, gentlemen, as if this sword was not difficult enough on its own, there is another challenge that comes with it. The blade will have to be made from canister Damascus.
No.
I got a DVD I can show you.
Canister. Dude wrote the book, got the DVD on canister. And this is gonna be a very tough challenge.
All right, gentlemen, you've got 8 hours on the clock. Good luck, because your time starts now.
I'm already familiar with a Vaquero Machete. I've seen a few in person, but I gotta use a canister. And the canister is definitely nerve-wracking because I know what I know about canister from Jay Nielsen. It's like having the teacher looking over the student's work. Figure out if the legendary Jay Nielsen method is gonna do the job here.
Ooh, all right, right off the bat. Alex has decided to pull out the whiteout, so that means Alex is preparing to peel this canister, which is not a requirement, but very time-consuming.
All right, I'm gonna let that dry.
When Grady said canister, didn't say anything about removing, I'm like, I'm not taking that thing off. I've said it a million times at the judges' table. In a competition, unless you're asked to peel the can, don't do it. Why waste the time? Because out there on the floor, it's easy to forget how distracting, how quickly that clock goes by.
I'm gonna start forging out this eagle head pommel out of rebar because it only needs to survive this one use and one use only. All right, eagle head incoming. Coming from a decorative blacksmith background, I pride myself on more elaborate and decorative work. So I'm intent on making sure this eagle head pommel is perfect. Little birdie bird.
That was fast.
Come on, buddy. Woo! Went for heat treat? Holy crap.
Straight into the oil. Jay has a quenched machete. Now, the question is, does it have warps? Looks like there might be a little bit of a warp.
I don't want to turn in a warp blade. I've got to re-quench, but one of my favorite tricks as a knife maker, you can overcompensate it for the warp. They happen in the judges episode also.
I'm going to overcompensate the blade in the other direction. So hopefully when I quench the blade this time, it'll warp itself straight. We tricked the steel. Blade warped itself straight.
Hopefully I can pull it off a second time.
Jay has quenched for a second time. Let's see if he gets the wobble out.
It warped itself straight.
I should do a DVD on that.
Now it seems that Alex has the length he wants out of his billet. Seems like he's getting ready for a quench.
The clock keeps ticking down. I'm already behind. I got one shot at this. This quench needs to go smoothly.
Alex just quenched his blade.
Woo, straight. Everything looks straight. Just need to cool it off a little bit more and hopefully get everything assembled in time.
Five, four, three, two, one. Gentlemen, turn off your machines, put down your tools. This round is over.
Do we spar now?
Jay, Alex, welcome to the testing grounds. Now, I gotta say, it's been an absolute pleasure watching both of you guys work on your Vaquero Machetes over the past 8 hours. Very good job. But we gotta find out which one of you is coming out on top of this Beat the Judges competition. For that, I'm gonna be handing you over to our judges who will be testing your blades, not knowing which one of you built which of the Vaquero Machetes. First up, we've got the dynamic kill test. And for that, I'm giving you to Doug.
I'm pretty confident about the blade. I'm pretty happy about the way it turned out. But if I take serious edge damage or the blade breaks, you'd never hear from me again.
All right, gentlemen, let's talk about this Vaquero Machete here, blade number 1. The edge is sharp. Very clean cuts on the sandbags, on the basket, there were clean cuts, as well as the big carcass. The stack leather is nice and smooth. This is a nice, clean weapon. For 8 hours, it will kill. Are you ready to move on sword number 2? Let's do this.
Jay had a lot more time at the grinder than I did, so his geometry is probably going to be way better than mine. But the only redeeming factor here is Jay's not the one swinging it.
Gentlemen, could be a parameter fail. What's the length of parameter?
24 to 26.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta be kidding me.
Gentlemen, we have a bit of an issue. One of the parameters for this blade was for the length to be between 24 and 26 inches from the guard to the tip in a straight line. Alex, unfortunately, you missed it by just 1/8 of an inch. Because you missed parameters, we cannot test your blade against your competitor. For that reason, your fight in this competition is over. I'm gonna have to ask you to please step off the forge floor.
Going home. Because of this 1/8 of an inch sucks. But you know what? I made it this far. I turned out what I think is a pretty decent piece considering the time I had, and it definitely proved to me that I can compete against a good judge in his own backyard. I'm still good.
Jay, I know this is not the way you wanted to win, but you are the champion of the Beach Judges. You are holding the title, man. Very well done. It's a good fight.
I won, but I was looking forward to the testing because anytime you're in a competition, you want to see your piece go up against somebody else. Alex is a great maker, fun to compete against, but I'm 2-1 now. This one was by default, but it still counts.